fighting for position in the paint. Richard ends up on the floor. Duren doesn't throw the ball, but he does drop it.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They put the first points on the board.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They go to the wide receiver screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left side. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
To keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're testing the right side here. Open space at the 25. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down coming up. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The inside handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. QB draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. And down he goes back at the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He finds a dead spot in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They boot it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About set to get this second half underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Turning it on! And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown Bears! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. The Sooners want to move quickly. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Slithers into space. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and consistently.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners heading quickly to the line. Play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on second down. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass on second down. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 12 over San Diego State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The offense is buried deep in its own end, and the defense would love nothing better than to finish this with an exclamation point. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the outside. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Fires left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. The Sooners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll throw it again from their own end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Baylor! How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Now on the option. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it. One minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout goal. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's taking a deep shot. He's got it for a big play. Off and running. The 10. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And in that kind of situation, that far away from the end zone, there was only one guy on this offense that was going to get the football. He's able to take his entire team, put them on his shoulders. With only seconds to go, they've taken the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.